are now tuned in to the Free Play Media Podcast Network.
We are live. Live we are. Chris Denman.
Sean Spicer.
Donald Trump Jr.
Jada Foster. Pocahontas.
And an extremely sad Rhino.
Oh,
man. Take that emotional bullshit out of here. You're going to have fun. You're going to have fun.
Rhino. Actually, you said Rhino.
It's not a round table without the Rhino. Say hello.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, sad Rhino.
Sam Mall doing some engineering. Feels good.
Shut up, Sam.
Don't fuck with the audio engineer. Hey, everybody. It's we are live. We've been super busy doing the radio show, getting ready for some events, bringing on all kinds of fun stuff. Haven't been in Shock City as much as I'd like. Sam, we miss you. I'd like you to know that.
No, we don't miss your ass.
I'd like you to know that. They have supplemented us with a bunch of famous people lately, and quite frankly, I don't appreciate it. But
look, hey, we can bring in Carlos Santana. What's a We Are Live? We put their fucking place on the map, and they treat us like this. Let's hear Ron Isley put your Better Business Bureau ad in their songs. It don't happen. Chris, get their ass.
I'd like to maintain a proper relationship with Shock City Studios.
Keep the balance.
Let's start it off with that stupid ass thing that we start the thing.
It's not fucking stupid. It's called The Word.
We also didn't tell Sam what we'd be needing, so thank you, Sam. I appreciated that.
We only pay him like $75 an hour. You better know what the hell you're doing. Get your damn mind right.
My word's energized, my man. Back's right. Been floating at Presence Float Center.
Look at you.
How many times?
Twice now.
Really?
Well, yeah, I was with you guys for the second time. Promo code WAL.
WAL.
For $10 off your float. Make sure that happens.
I like it.
My mommy booked 2 of them.
Don't ever say mommy.
That's what her name is in my phone.
The big baby games.
Feeling good. Got the chiropractor, City Chiropractic here in St. Louis taking care of me. Doing a little cardio, played basketball, still reeling from a basketball game a little while ago. But I'm feeling good. Good energy in the studio today. Nice. Even Justin's making me happy. Look at you giggling.
You said around. He's so cute.
That's right. Trav, what's your word?
My word today is healthy. As again,
that's like an offshoot of energized, to be fair.
Well, you're energized, but I wouldn't consider you healthy.
Nobody would.
I am healthy as the healthiest member of We Are Live. And I like to
weigh the least.
Carlie,
Jada,
Yeah?
Justin, way less than Travis.
That is not even close.
I will argue that I am not officially a part of this, but I am way more healthy than everyone.
It's good that you know that.
That's for sure.
It's good that you know that.
I don't know.
My size? Do not be confused. My insides are pure.
I'm about to say, tell us more about these insides.
I had to backtrack.
No,
I was like, wait a second. How's this going to
go? Go on. So I'm feeling healthy today. I've only had 8 cups of coffee, and so I feel like I'm good. All that sugar. Yum, 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 yum.
Again, good.
Gaines, what's your word?
My word is sex, because we're going to counsel Travis in this podcast with his sex life.
Oh.
Jada does have enough experience that she could.
I didn't realize I was on the rundown. It's going to be a little trouble.
Jada, what's your word?
Thrilled.
Aw, because you're about to blow up, girl.
Yeah.
You're an actress.
Hopefully. Yeah. I'm about to leave town and shoot a movie for a week with a really great director that we just met.
Yes.
This morning. And
Last week. This week.
Last week?
It was earlier this week.
Wink, wink. The Power of Podcast.
The Power of Podcast.
That we met earlier this week.
Yeah.
If our scheduling doesn't work and things get screwed up, we can just use this as next week's.
Oh, okay.
And the listeners are idiots.
And
so
no one knows what's going to happen.
Idiots.
So then I will be...
And actually, the plan was to make this evergreen so we could use it in like 2 weeks. But I mean, if you want to just completely blow the whole thing, you know what? Ruined should be your word.
Thanks.
Hey,
a lot.
I quit. I just fired myself.
All right,
Okay,
Carlos,
thank
what's your word?
Bumble.
Excuse me?
Bumble.
How successful is that going for
Not.
you? It's not.
Do we have a story?
No, tell him what you did.
Which store?
The story about when you told the gentleman about his name. No, go ahead, tell him that.
So, the girl has to talk first, and this guy is really good looking. So I was like, "Hey, is the name Ben short for Hercules? Because I've never met a Greek god before." And he goes, ... What the fuck? And then he unmatched me.
That's amazing.
So that's how it's going.
God.
What is Bumble? What is Bumble?
It's a dating app.
It's like Tinder, but less rapey.
That's
actually
great.
that's the I think that,
Accurate.
I feel like that's their slogan.
So
Tinder minus the
Less
rapiness.
one of the executives from Tinder left, and she started Bumble, and the main drive is women dictate how you speak to them, right?
Women start the conversation, which
Right.
in my case is not good.
So it's
Which isn't
we've
working
learned.
well in my favor.
you're more of a defensive return specialist.
I'm
you
like,
say
so are you,
something, I
are
come
you
back.
adopted? I'm like, how much money do you make?
That's man.
So I
What kind
need
of a
some help.
what kind of a dipshit does that? Really?
What the fuck?
Like you?
I know.
Who are you?
I'm like,
Who are
okay,
you?
you could just be like, haha, what? Like,
But
then I'd be like, oh, you're.
But that's also a good
Hot
sign
shit.
because you would have to be at a high level of douchiousness for you to conclude what the fuck and then just like I get like that wasn't the world's great, but I feel like here's the thing though, and but I thought it was okay. You're showcasing your personality, so you know, like I feel like isn't that the object of this whole online dating thing? I want to know what your personality's like.
But then my profile also says, I order milk at a bar just to make you feel uncomfortable. So that.
Okay, now I'm starting to get a tinge of
it might,
crazy.
It might have been the last straw though.
Yeah,
the Greek god.
The
thing.
Greek god thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, gosh.
I think that's great. That's a great pickup line.
Gaines,
I love it.
if a girl sent that to you, what are you doing?
Sup?
Damn.
Sup?
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's only the third time I've heard that today.
Chris, what would you do
God.
if a lady came up to you like, damn, you're a Greek god?
In current form or in shape form?
Present form.
I'd be like, it sounds like a shitty form of religion. I don't know if you understand. Have you been hit on the head before? But I'm not unmatching.
God of gluttony.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, is Greek mythology the one where the little fat baby gets the like Cupid? Like, is that the god that you're thinking of, or possibly a scowling devil creature? I mean, I don't know.
Billiken.
Yeah, right.
It's Cupid as an adult.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Cupid
Sorry,
grew up and
Gaines.
didn't achieve anything.
He started a radio show.
I don't know who you're laughing at, Hades.
I know. He's right.
Oh man,
That completes
you don't-
today's.
we can just end it. You don't have.
What's the word?
Word.
Vroom, vroom.
Smoked meats.
Oh man, exciting
word.
times. Yeah, we were getting into this. Travis, when's the last time you had sex with a girl?
Now that is amazing how that becomes the title of today's podcast.
He said March.
I think I said.
Oh, you're gonna sell him out right away.
I told her, I said March-ish. You have to understand, I'm at
Of 2014.
No, of 2017.
You're a busy guy.
I'm not only busy, but I want to be like in a right place, in a right frame of mind when I get into my next relationship, so I can be the best man to that amazing woman.
You know that never works, right?
I know it never works. I don't know what else to do.
It comes when you
Jada.
don't want it and you don't expect it.
That's what I've learned. And
So
it's-
next week, she's going to show up. He, she. I'm not sure how we swing.
Well, it's just she, but at this point, who am I? The beggars can't be choosers. Who am I to turn down any date
Wow,
offer?
he finally
Travis,
admitted it.
Hey, Travis, want to go on a date? It's going to be in a few months, so I guess I can squeeze you in. Go to the ball game or go to a local bar. So, thank you, as the Sad Rider reminds me, free dinner. I ain't turning down no damn food. Gaines and Chris ain't turned down a food in, 20 years? So who am I to try to turn
2
down
nights
food?
ago.
You turned down food?
Yeah.
For sex?
No.
Would you turn down food for sex?
But yeah.
So sex
To
will
poke
win
shit
out.
in the woods?
Wait, you're asking, would you turn down? Okay, so you're about to eat
You're
a meal
starving.
and someone wants to sleep
No,
with
no, no.
you
You're equally hungry for food as you are sex.
and you have a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
but your
food, but
next
that's just
meal
never going to be
wouldn't
true.
be for a week and a half.
Oh, wait, what?
Food ain't.
Just play with it.
Food really doesn't let me down.
Well, I don't want to die.
Right. There's that.
You can have water.
I am. Ooh.
I can't go 21 days, Justin, without food.
Yeah, that's.
The average human can.
I will say.
I would shoot myself on day 4. So
I'll say.
I'm not saying I die of natural causes. I would shoot myself on day 4.
I would reference the story of the Reuben with
The
myself.
sandwich.
Yes. Not Paul Rubens, the actor.
I say Ruben stuttered. I didn't know this story.
No,
Those
you-
are the
you
first
were
two
in
that
the
came to
band.
mind. The sandwich and Ruben Studdard.
We went gambling, right?
Right.
We it was back in the days of the Missouri loss limit.
That's
you
right.
could lose. I hit my loss limit, so I lost a ton of money.
Yeah.
Travis, you were there. We
I
had been
was.
out. We had a crew with us from the bar we worked at. We went gambling all night. The guy that was driving us, we were in a van, bringing us back.
Literally
and,
a van, like with no windows.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they bring us back.
That's horrifying.
And awesome.
They bring us back from the casino. All of our friends were in the van, and a young lady that was hanging out with at the time asked, and it was 4 or 5 in the morning. Asked if she was like, "Hey, should I come home with you? Like, what's going on?" I looked at her. I kind of looked around, and I go, "I just had a Reuben." I was literally. I turned it down. I had just engulfed a giant Reuben at a casino, and it was probably it was a depressing Reuben because essentially the Reuben cost $500 because you had to lose that much money to get the food comped. So I had just ate a $500 Reuben, and very attractive, nice lady. I sent her packing.
So you didn't want to have fat sex.
No, yeah, and at the time, yeah, you would have.
All my sex is fat sex.
But you know that feeling when your body's full and you're just like, get away from me.
That was what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally all my sex is fat sex. Yes, I know that feeling.
Gaze is like, yes, all the time. I'm full and I'm generally having sex while full. What are you talking about?
Wait, so you eat and then you do it?
No, I'm just
Is it
always
ritual?
full.
Why would
Dude,
you-
I don't.
How you
it's-
feel once a day, and when you overeat, is how he feels always.
I don't know. The thing is,
Sam
I
is
love
vomiting
food. I
at the
love
console.
food. See, I love food because I can never disappoint food. I can disappoint a woman.
Oh.
But as far as crave case, I can eat that bad boy and I win. But
I'm pretty
again,
sure Kale hates you.
yeah, that's a good point.
Nobody wants to
Kale
like
and
kale.
collards.
No.
Nobody wants
The
to like kale. Ain't
brassicas,
nobody trying to
I hate
hit that. You see some kale, you ain't trying to hit that. I don't think so.
Not even at 3 a.m. I ain't hitting kale at 3 a.m. either. I'm just going to bed.
Yeah,
Trying the next night.
Not even
I'm gonna go to
crispy
bed.
kale.
Man, I want no. They don't put you deep fry some kale. I'm gonna throw that back in your damn face. I'm gonna throw that whole bucket. It's gonna be hard to get there because it'll probably like fly off in the wind. But no, I get that fucking kale out my face. Carlie, now you are what's the word? The proper way to describe?
No, we
Carlie
did.
when
We
it comes
did
to
that
food?
first. We did that segment first.
Oh, okay. Carlie is a beast or food for thought. Never heard of that segment. What would you do if you were equally hungry and equally I need sex? I believe her.
Oh yeah, for
we had
sure.
we had a group of friends. I don't know if we've talked about it in here that it was a group of girls that pizza or sex, and they would always or pizza or boys, which was the thing, and the girls would always be like pizza. Like they would kind of look at each other like, "Are you bringing someone's no Domino? Okay, yeah, pizza."
Pizza's always been there for me.
Can food?
Boys aren't.
Can you like? Have you ever had a meal that was as good as average sex?
I'd say so.
Have you had a meal that was just like?
Are you channeling Elaine on Seinfeld? I mentioned the lobster bisque.
So you have.
What?
Have you ever had a dish that was as good as the most average sex you've had?
I've had a meal that's tastes like dog shit to that tastes like the best thing that the Prince of England would eat. I don't
He's
understand
asking-
the question.
I'm asking.
I've had meals from all walks
take
of life.
your greatest food experience
Okay.
and take your most average sex experience. Does the food experience ultimately supersede your average sex
I mean,
experience?
yeah.
Okay.
I think that's true for
Literally
me too.
every
actually.
food experience.
Is better than most of your
I
sexual
will
encounters.
Pick food
Oh
over
wow.
everything.
Oh
every
wow.
time.
Interesting.
Jada, your thoughts
Your
on
wedding
the,
night's going to be so eventful.
Yeah.
right. She's gonna eat a Jersey sub.
She's gonna try to combine both food and sex at the same time. I like this, Carlie. One more of this, Carlie. Jada, what about you?
Okay, so yeah, I need the question again.
So you had a great food experience and average sex experience. Does the great food
We're
experience?
not numbers guys here.
Would you rather eat really good food or just okay sexual?
There
It
you
depends on who I'm having sex with.
But no, it's
In the past,
It is literally.
have you ate a meal that is better than any sexual experience, even a shitty one? He referenced average sexual experiences. Have you had a meal anytime in your 25 years on this planet, Jada, that would compare to a sexual experience of average
Oh wow,
No.
she's going through her catalog.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I really am. I'm
That's
trying to
hilarious.
think
I love
about
that.
That's
girls go through
funny.
their
That's
catalogs.
good.
Yeah.
We saw the pages flipping.
I'm about to say, there's
I was
Richard
like-
in Iowa.
Yeah.
That corn on the cob was odd. I don't
Well,
know
but
about
also this is how you guys know.
I think they use corn in Iowa for that stuff.
Yes.
For sure,
What
right?
they
Yeah.
all that
Most
corn around for?
definitely
Damn,
do.
Skippy. I would be, boy, shoot, I'd be slapping on their face. But continue, Jada.
Yeah, I don't. Well, that's the thing. I'm like, the sex is average, but all you have to do is teach them what to do, and it'll get better. So that's what I think of it. I'm like, yeah, the baseline isn't so great, but once we start talking about what is great,
When you
then it'll
teach-
be fine. And fuck the food.
When you're teaching a guy, do
Wait,
you go
you
full?
fuck the food?
I'm about to say well, there are some food games that's looked at before. We've been to many a Golden Corrals. He's fucked some food.
Sorry, Travis, I interrupted.
No, I'm saying
Or the
is
food face fucked him.
like when you oh god like when you're explaining to a guy, how does that conversation go? Is there a PowerPoint? Is there like a tutorial? Like what do
Sometimes
you
I
do?
show
Could you-
videos.
could
you
you
do?
tell?
Yeah.
Nice.
Could you tell Travis how to be more efficient?
Wait,
Yeah.
excuse me, what?
I think
But I
that's
would
what
have
you're
to meet the
working at.
lady of the one you desire, because everybody is different, right? But yeah, you just have to talk about it. People are really uncomfortable. We talk about this a lot off
the
air.
air, but
It's
we're
like
bringing it
people
to
are
the
so
pod
uncomfortable
today.
to talk about a thing that we're always thinking about.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's very true. Would you? And you're a very comfortable man. You about. I won't say I've seen it, but a little bit Louisville slugger over here.
Take it easy.
But with that
Take it
being
easy.
said, would you be open to someone coaching you in your relationship in any capacity, even on the sexual side?
It's always about improvement.
Nice. No, I'm just saying, like a lot of guys would be like, man, get on somewhere. So I'm curious if a lot of guys, Gaines, would you be willing to have a coach like Jada be like, hey, help you take that that 250 average and bring it up to 310.
As long as I get mine, like we're good.
that's the problem.
Not my problem. Though. That ain't my problem.
Oh.
I'm watching a man baby face. So I like that.
I think that's fine. I think, especially if you're in a serious relationship. I don't think that is that big of a deal. But I'd just be curious to see how the woman would go about it.
You have to be very gentle, and you have to. There's a lot of trust involved. It's not easy, and some guys do flip shit.
Most common
And then they
mistake.
write about it on their live journal. And then they post on Facebook. Then they unfriend you.
Oh, wow.
Then they come back later because they have ambivalent, like, parental issue.
Do we want to continue on
I
this
was going to
track?
say,
What are you gonna say?
what's the most common mistake men probably make?
Oh, good question.
When they say, so long as I get mine.
Damn.
And that's not
Who's
just
in the
him,
longest
it's
relationship
everyone.
here?
Oh,
Who's in the longest relationship here?
Let's talk about how happy she is in the bedroom.
Dang.
Sounded pretty happy this past weekend.
Gaines had sex. I couldn't think of anything.
I think there's always room for growth and improvement.
Oh, it was growing.
Shot it. Hey. Yeah. Look at Gaines.
That's Gaines. All right, so that's a good question.
This is evil Gaines 2.0.
What is? So what is the common thing? Carlie, jumping on this one too.
I have nothing you contribute to say.
All right.
Like-
Jada, you're the most open here, and I'm not bringing too much business to this. Most embarrassing thing that's happened to someone else that you've been involved with sexually. Does that make sense? I didn't phrase it quite right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to name names.
Well, the farting while thrusting,
You?
no.
Oh, a guy? Mm-hmm. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
That could be way worse. Yeah.
No, it's not that bad, but their reaction. Like when they're like,
okay. She just turned into a guy.
You really did. That was really good. I was like,
I'm
oh
like,
my, I'm
let's
triggered.
just relax.
I am triggered.
I totally understand.
Yeah, just-
you have a vegan like diet, and this is way,
First of all,
way worse than what it needed to be.
First of all, I'm
But
gonna
you're
ban
so
Jada.
wonderful.
I'm gonna ban Jada from our group text because
So much description.
It was a
Yeah.
lot.
And the emojis.
right. Yes. Thank you.
I like the detail.
On the way to Presence Float Center, she's like, hope we're not floating together. I've been vegan for the past week and a half, and
Yeah.
the farts are
I'm gonna
terrible.
shit in the tank.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I thought I was gonna start my period too. It was all things. They were all gonna happen.
Oh,
That's a wrap.
that is a man.
That is fair and foul. Chris.
Thank you.
It would have been like a
Justin.
scene out of Jaws.
Oh,
You just
man.
float in tight bloody
I'm
water.
puking and crying at the same time. It's all of it.
Yeah.
What the hell happened in this tank?
It was supposed to be relaxing. And then I wrote in my journal about it.
Check.
Like she gutted a deer inside the
I wrote a
pond.
poem
Oh my God,
called
my
The
brother.
Crimson Wave.
Oh,
Check, please.
two things
Crimson wave.
before I forget. Very funny, Jada. That was good. The inside of Eastside Tavern's bathroom in Columbia, Missouri, had the best etching ever in a bathroom. Like, you know, people write shit on the things. And it was in Columbia, Missouri, so there's a bunch of people like this. It said, vegetarian farts stink and linger. And that made me laugh every time I took a piss in that bar. Because I was like, yeah, you uptight little bitches. Your little farts do stink. God. Second, my little brother was in town from California recently, reminded me of the time we were out with our English friend Jay, and we may have harvested a deer in the middle of nowhere. And as we cleaned it on the side of the road, Jay removed the ball sack from the buck intact. So it'd be like literally like it was Velcroed on. So like the balls weren't like spilling out of the sack. It was like an intact pouch, right? And I'm sitting there talking shit. And this is Jay. I literally spent 80 hours a week lifting, working, and fight training with this guy, Travis, probably.
Right.
We figured out this motherfucker who we were with all the time, a perfect throw, and he's not athletic like this. Perfect throw of the ball sack from 20 feet away. It had some heat on it. The ball sack caught me mid-conversation from ear to mouth. A deer's ball sack slapped across my face.
You got teabagged by a deer?
And the deer wasn't even present for it. The deer was on another planet by then.
Oh my God.
Hit me right in the face. I just remember it was probably the hardest I've ever punched somebody.
Did it hurt though?
And that day I realized I was homosexual. So that's the end of that. No.
And into bestiality.
Oh man.
my God, that's so
Nutsack.
funny.
Oh, and could not have made a more movie-esque sound. Like if you were like, well, this is what it would sound like if a deer ball sack was thrown at you from 20 feet
Wow.
away. It was perfect. The pop pop. And I don't know if I've ever been more angry without like truly being angry in my life.
Oh man.
Unbelievable.
So amazing.
Yeah.
It's so epic you can't even be mad.
Oh
at it.
yeah.
That's what
and it's
is.
at 4 a.m. in the middle of nowhere
that
in
would
the
do
dark
it.
too.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
I have
Blair Witch
one
style.
friend that I can imagine doing that to me because of his animal love
Sure.
kind of thing, and he's a dick. I would drown him, I think, on the spot. Or do
and this is a bad motherfucker that did this. I'm not kidding. I'm trying to in his stomach or side. I had to physically hit. Maybe the hardest I've ever punched someone, not in a physical altercation. I mean, I was pissed, but then I had to laugh within 2 minutes. I was like,
Right.
that was pretty fucking good. How many opportunities do you get to throw an intact
Totally.
buck ball sack?
But getting hit in the face is infuriating.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
because
It's
you
like,
realize
God damn it.
I'm fine, but it hurt
such
for
a
a
shock.
second.
It's a shock. Yep.
The nose is the worst.
Yeah.
In like basketball,
It
you'd see this.
disorients you for a half
Football,
a second.
shit, Gaines, you were a lineman. I don't know what you played, Travis, but you were, you take a shot to the nose, and you're like, I'm fine, but I'm not.
You want to vomit, your mouth starts salivating.
Carlie, I bet you've been dumped on your head before, hit your face when you're dancing or something. The worst thing you've ever experienced.
Yeah, I did cheerleading and I got thrown in the air.
Yeah.
And hit the ground.
Not good.
Shizzle.
Not good. Travis, were you there the time I walked out of a bar in Columbia and I was trying to demonstrate that I could still kick even though I was drunk? So I kicked as high as I could and my body was horizontal to the concrete. Brain disconnected from body function at that point, and I bounced horizontal off the concrete. Still have a nice scar on my elbow from it, all from trying to show off that I could kick high.
No, I've...
Is that a white people thing?
No, well, to try to do things athletically when inebriated, yes, very much so.
I like this. Like, look, here, I'll get the mic on it.
Damn, that splat ain't no joke.
No, it was bad.
No, I have, in a game of basketball, I got hit in the face with a basketball, and then I got elbowed in the face. And those, like the elbow lingered because the guy was so strong, he just kept moving right through me. So that was the more humiliating thing. Like, you just hit me with your elbow and you're still going to score 2.
Did you guys have braces? Did anybody have braces?
No.
I did.
Yes.
I had braces playing with basketball and I refused to wear the mouth guards.
Chris.
I picked my lips out of my teeth 10 times that year. Playing in the post, you taking those elbows.
Yeah, man, you got to wear the mouth guard down the block, man. What were you thinking?
Yeah, bad
Swallow
news.
your pride.
Yeah, that's the same thing I tell
Swollen
girls
blood.
too when they come to the bedroom. Put your mouthpiece on, girl. You about to go to work.
It's not true. It's not true.
Dude, I don't know how sex works anymore, guys. I'm sorry.
Could you
March
coach?
2014.
All right, March. It's not too. It was that
2015.
Trump was president, so that's count. So it was this administration.
What was his name and how did you two meet?
I don't name names.
Michael Gaines
Yeah. You want this
at
job?
the radio show.
Yeah, it was September, so he's had sex since then.
You guys are the
Zing.
worst. I think that is properly where we should stop it, Chris.
You want to do a quick fair or foul?
We can do a quick fair. Or let's wait for Sam to find it.
Well, the guy can only do so much with us in here. I'll admit that.
I'll set it up correctly again. Based on a truth. God dang it,
Based
Sam.
on a true do not
story.
edit this. Leave it all in.
Interracial
Leave it all
heterosexual
in.
coupling come together, but not in a gay way. Well, they're gay in a happy way.
Did you guys
but
ever do
not
the
gay in
math
a
where he
Liberace
says
way.
come
Knock it
together?
off.
Focus.
And we all love Liberace, right? It's the story of love, racism, food, and trending topics off social media. It's fair or foul. Hey guys, happy Friday.
Yay!
That's my thing. I say happy Friday a lot.
Again, we don't know when this will air, but
I mean, happy day.
happy today.
Happy today.
happy day.
That's enough. Hey guys,
Hey,
When
Before we-
Jesus walked.
Before we do some fair or foul, Presence Float Center, use code WAL here in St. Louis, Missouri. Get $10 off your float. It's a hell of a time. And be sure to listen to our morning show, 7 to 10 a.m., St. Louis Live.
Yay!
fair or foul, Sean Spicer, press secretary to the White House, has officially resigned. Fair or foul?
That's fair. We all saw this coming, and this is indicative of, I think, other events that will happen within this administration. I don't know how common that is for things to happen like that with that position on the presidential level. Does anybody know? Is that a common thing?
Press secretaries come and go. They usually they stay a little bit longer than Sean Spicer has, but
Yeah.
press
Yeah.
secretaries are kind of interchangeable over an
surprised.
administration. Yeah, they usually go through about 2 or 3 of those bad boys.
Yeah.
Final one, fair or foul, boys and girls.
I could do some fair or foul.
Oh, I didn't know how much fair or foul room we have. Can I peacock around?
Well,
How
we
much
got
peacocking can I
another
do?
minute. We got another
Okay,
minute.
well, all right. Well, then I'll do this one then. The juice is loose.
Yeah.
Fair or foul?
Coming October.
Fair. Coming to We Are Live in November.
I'm looking forward to that buddy cop film with Carlie and O.J. Simpson. It's gonna be so good. Carlie, would you do a movie with O.J.
Yes.
Simpson? Damn.
It's a lot of money.
All right. Oh,
Right.
let's go to the actress. Jada, are you doing not only a movie with O.J., but would you do a love scene with O.J.?
Maybe. It depends on how much I was getting.
Oh, that's fair. Gaines, would you do
From
a love
him?
scene with O.J.?
Yeah.
Gaines. Look at Chris just shake his head in disappointment.
I do it for like just my debt. Yeah, that's cool. If you're paying off my debt,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
cool.
a tough one.
Chris, is there a dollar sign for you? Would you do a scene with O.J.?
I'm going to have to go with Gaines's thoughts there.
Sam, would you do a scene with OJ?
No.
That's a no.
Sam.
I'll take Sam's spot.
Great way to end the show, Trev.
That has been today's fair.
Or foul.
Or foul.
Oh, I'm supposed to be the last one.
Or foul.
Hey, thanks for listening, everybody. Another great podcast. Shout out to Sam here at Shock City Studios in South City.
Whee! If you're looking for a shocker, come to Shock City.
Not their slogan.
man, I'll
Exciting
work on it.
times. Again, promo code WAL at Presence Float Center. And check out all our other sponsors from the morning radio show if you're in the St. Louis area as well. WeAreLiveRadio.com. Subscribe to all free play media podcasts, including Band from Ringside, NBR.
Nice.
Ooh. And let's get comfortable. Till next time. We'll see you then.
You're now tuned in to the Free Play Media Podcast Network.